You couldn't have the desire unless that existed. You were already chosen. You and your person were already one. You've already got past the middle of this. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. This is the second time you're trying to do this video. I want to talk about when you're manifesting your true love, your mirror soul, deep soul connection, specific person. It is so common that your ex might come back in the picture, or if your ex doesn't actually come back, it's also possible that someone else from your past might come back, or maybe you keep thinking about your ex or having nightmares about what they did, or you're not letting go of what they did to you. You are then connecting the things that happened with, you know, you're projecting that onto your specific person. The reason I want to talk about this is I recently did a video on one of my clients who has got evidence from her daughter that her ex-husband, they were married for 13 years, had 3 children, all are fully grown now in their 20s. She went in deeper, did the inner work with me, ended up having a dream of her husband's head in her lap. It was unusual. Talked to her daughter about it. The daughter ended up telling her, he's been telling me that he's been dreaming of you nonstop and that he wants the family back together, in so many words. In her case, because she did have a desire, I asked her and she said yes, that she would love if that happened. She did have a desire. So her ex coming back is what she truly wants. And so the inner work that she's been doing has been working. While she was choosing herself and not settling for less in her life, he was choosing himself, not settling for less, being with somebody he doesn't belong with, in other words, third party, and then choosing to go to therapy and get help, and then, starting to have the desire to want to be back together. But in some people's case, it could be a totally different scenario of what I was referring to in the beginning of this lesson. One of my other clients, she's been manifesting her mirror soul. She is now in the stage where she is no longer anxious at all. She realizes when she was wavering before and kind of checking in on social media and doing those things, that she was basically being double-minded, that she can't be she used the word old man in reference to how Neville Goddard said, you have to let go of the old man. Who are you being, basically? So she realized that the consistency of who she's embodying and being and how she's seeing herself and her person is like of the utmost importance. So she's now in this stage of what we'll call the Sabbath stage, where she's not phased by anything. She's living from the end. She's embodying it. And the pain and the sadness is now gone from her. No more wavering. She's creating her own clothing line. So she's going deep into choosing herself. She's looking at where she wants to live. Anyway, in her case, her ex came back and has really been pursuing her. But this is the ex that my client lost herself in a negative way, and projected that story onto her mirror soul. They even talked about it, where her mirror soul was saying, like, I don't know the exact words, but something probably like, that's not me. Like, stop projecting that onto me, pretty much. Again, paraphrasing. So in her case, the ex is actually coming back because it's like reality is saying, here, this is what you need to stop projecting onto your person. This is what you need to stop thinking this is going to happen to you again. Because, so in other words, I'll use the word heal. Heal this. Let this go. Release this. Do a little Ho'oponopono if you want, or do a little revision. That's very powerful. This happens with a lot of people. So when if your ex does come back, or if after you're doing the deeper inner work and you have thoughts and memories of an ex, or they actually come back, or they actually reach out, or someone else does, or you're having nightmares or dreams, those things are supposed to happen. That's exactly what does happen because you're ready now for true love. So all of this other junk has to come up. It doesn't feel good when it comes up, but it's coming up saying, hey, This is what you need to heal. This is what you need to let go of. When I say heal, I am not saying that you're not perfect enough and healed enough to be in the relationship right now. You are. But you want to get to a place where you're totally balanced, secure, and stable within yourself, seeing that the two of you guys love each other equally and that you can still have fears and insecurities, but that you and your person trust each other and love each other, that you can communicate when you're insecure and you're not going to be left abandoned or rejected. So you don't have the story anymore that you're not good enough for this, that love is unsafe, that intimacy is unsafe, that the feelings of deep love, the intensity of passion, the feelings of excitement and happiness, it's safe to have those feelings. You're not going to be left. You're not going to be rejected. You're not going to be disappointed. And if when you and your person are together, you can communicate that to them in a loving and healthy way, and they will be there for you. So you do not have to be perfectly healed, but you have to stop projecting this story onto your mirror soul. So it comes up, your ex comes back, and you're like, you made a mistake. That's not the one that I wanted. Or maybe you're like, oh, am I supposed to be with them? But really, it's come and again, if you feel a desire for it and you're happy about it, then go for it. Maybe that is your truest heart's desire, right? But in most cases, it's coming up because this is what you have to let go of, heal over. And this is what I was saying. I am not saying that you have to do like years of shadow work, years of inner child work. Do everything in moderation. The pain comes up, the fear comes up. Just give yourself love. Just literally comfort yourself through it. Love yourself. Tell yourself how you're safe, you're secure, you're deeply loved. Take it all, hand it over, surrender. You know, in the lower level of consciousness, you have separated yourself from realizing that you are one with everyone in your reality and that you are one with your creator. So hand it over, surrender it. Thank you. Thank you for loving me through this. Thank you for showing me everything I need to understand in the most loving and safe way. And then boom, the X comes up. Awesome. This is exactly what you need to kind of go within and do some revision. Okay. If you need help in this process, obviously reach out. I know that I can help you. If you want to see more and more success stories to inspire you, my playlist, Deep Soul Connections, or something like that, is full of inspiring stories to help you understand that you are not alone and you're not alone in this, and your desire desires you. You couldn't have the desire unless that existed. You were already chosen. You and your person were already one. You've already got past the middle of this. Right now, you are just you're going through the process of letting go of the BS so you can then embody and be who you truly are, see yourself and see your person as sacred, loving, secure, supportive with each other, feeling safe with each other, turning towards each other. You know, so in other words, this is just about you getting grounded and in your power of pure, divine, unconditional love, because that is what God is. God is good, God is pure, God is divine, and you are one with that. And again, the desire itself is your evidence that it exists, because you wouldn't be able to desire it unless it did. You wouldn't be on this journey unless this was possible for you. All right. So the ex comes back, the person comes back in your life, someone just from your past comes back up. And this was someone or something that created some form of trauma. It was an impressionable moment of some form of emotional, physical, something harm. Awesome. It's showing you exactly what to let go of. You know, when you surrendered and you said thank you after you went within and you've been doing the inner work, boom, then it shows up. Okay. So please affirm down below that you trust what's in your heart and soul and that you and your mirror soul are one. Reach out to me if you need me, obviously. I love you so much. I hope this video helped. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.